held up by a woman in a bedroom. That didn't come out right. This is, you got it. We're there. Oh yeah. I know everyone's been at home pretty upset and pretty agitated and worried about me and what I'm writing Wednesdays. And I know there's been a lot of chatter online about it. I want to apologize to the nation for leaving you. Yeah, just been doing a lot of other stuff. Yeah, guys, we're back. This week, we are going to dive into my recent single, Held Up by a Woman. If you can't tell, I am getting over the flu, actually. Pretty sure I found God this past weekend with 102 fever. And I'm still kind of climbing out of that hole, but I'm here. I have to be alive. Let's dive into this one. Held Up by a Woman. I moved to Nashville twice. I moved in 21. I was here for less than a year, about 8 months. Then I went through a divorce, and I moved home. I moved in with my dad for about a year. Got my shit together, or tried to at least. Moved back to Nashville. I've been here since for going on 2 years. So I've been in and out of Nashville for I feel like 3.5 years. It was the summer I moved back, and I was working at Sam and Zoe's coffee shop. Love those guys. And I was working there, and I gotten off my shift, and I decided to go for a walk in Shelby Park. And I was walking around the pond there, just kind of looking back on everything, and was like, man, I'm back. I made it back to Nashville. What a year it's been. And, there was certainly a lot of pain and some regrets and learning tidbits in my head, things that I didn't want to repeat, things I didn't want to do again. I wanted to do better going forward. And I was looking at all that and just noticing the world around me, and it started to rain. Just started to kind of spit. I got a little mad at myself. I was like, you should have known better. It's like June. It's like 5:30 in the afternoon. It's in the South. It's probably gonna rain, probably gonna thunder. And as I was kind of kicking myself, I was just watching it fall, and I noticed it looked like a static, like a grain. And I love photography. I love shooting film. I love shooting all types of photography, and I have a 35 millimeter film camera. And it reminded me of that. It reminded me of a film grain. That's where that line came from. And I went home right after that walk, and I changed my clothes, and I started writing this song. And I remember the strum pattern. For some reason, I just was playing these F, C shapes. I started just kind of this kind of drony guitar part. From there, I just started writing to that, and that was the first verse, and started working my way towards that chorus. And beyond that, I kind of tabled it for a little bit, but I knew I was onto something. I think I had gotten to the chorus, and I was just like, man, that feels like a really cool, hooky, badass rock chorus. The ooh, ooh, I just felt like that was badass. It felt big already. It felt anthemic. It felt like it wanted to go somewhere. So I tabled it for a while and just kind of let it sit. And I reached out to my friend Sam Wilson, who's one of my favorite musicians in town. He records on a bunch of my stuff. If you like my music, you've heard his steel on it. There was something about this song I thought that Sam would bring a lot to. Not only is he an incredible musician, but he's also a rocker. This song felt like a rocker from the get-go. So I brought this song to Sammy, and remember sitting in his kitchen. I'm not gonna speak for Sam, but I think we came from somewhat similar stories of relationships and moving forward and whatnot, and we combined our two viewpoints and created the song. I think I've spent a lot of my life hung up on women. I think I've spent a lot of my life being supported by them, sometimes at the same time. And the song's about that, and it's about just looking around and being grateful for where you are and what is in your life. And I think for all of us when we're younger, it's so easy to see where we're not, and in that process, you miss the fucking beautiful things right in front of you. And from my past, I've learned to look around a little more and to take it in, to not take them for granted. So I'm trying in that regard. So yeah, it's a song of humility at its core. Yeah. Shelby Bottom Park, it's starting to rain. Soft like static, 35mm grain. And it's Nashville in June, and I should have known. I should have known so many things by now, but I don't. Am I the only one seeing this? True love and happiness. Too bad I look too late. Now strangers living in a strange place. I'm seeing the world through a new prescription, but I got the same underlying condition. And I've been held up by a woman. Barely making rent, and every dollar spent a stark reminder that I'm not ready yet. Too broke to date, too desperate to wait. Was that you walking down Gallatin Avenue yesterday? And I've been held up by a woman. And I've been held up by a woman. I'm seeing the world through a new prescription, but I got the same underlying condition. And I've been held up by a woman. And I've been held up by a woman. And I've been held up by a woman. Yeah, I've been held up by a woman. Yeah, I've been held up by a woman. Yeah.